Okay. Good morning, class. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. Sir.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, you're welcome. We've been waiting for you guys. Okay, we're starting now. I'm sure you guys have done your assignment. Can you share your screen to show me the assignment? Hello? Who is sharing screen for? Who is sharing their screen? So we'll see your work. Roman, I'm teaching a class. Yes, online. But I'm at the library. Okay. Okay. Ma'am. Okay. Since nobody is sharing screen, we'll just continue. I will share my screen so that you can copy the scheme of work. Now, this is our course outline. We've looked at introduction to web design. We have also looked at the HTML structure. Last class, we were trying to look at some HTML tags. So today we'll continue with HTML tags. And then remember, we're already doing something on designing simple web page using Notepad and Notepad++. So maybe in the next class, we'll start working on cascading style sheets as a CSS. You learn how to style your design. Some of you may not understand what CSS means, but CSS has to do with beautifying your web page. You know, your HTML is like the frame, the house that you have built. CSS is like painting the house and decorating it to make it look more beautiful. So now, in the last class, we looked at using the header, that's the H1, H2, other tags. Then we also looked at MARQ. We looked at header rule, HR, bold. We looked at italic. We also looked at underline and paragraph. But today we'll look at break. We can also consider blink. Blink does not work in all browsers, especially the browser that Blink normally works on is Mozilla Firefox, and depends on the version you have. So we would also try it and look at the display of Blink. It's to blink text anyway. Now, let's quickly go back to our previous example, and then we'll add other tags. Today we'll be learning how to add images, and then we'll also learn how to add hyperlinks. So let's get to it. So remember, we have a particular folder we are working with.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I thought yesterday you talked about one this thing. Can I call it tax now? About HR.
HR, yes, we've used HR in the last class, header rule, to rule a line across the screen.
Okay, to rule a line across. Okay.
Yes,
You did not state it in your this thing.
HR is there.
Okay.
I mean, it's in the course outline. Look at it.
Okay.
Header rule.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there. Just that there are so many tags, so it's not all the tags that I listed here. Yeah, I'm sure you are talking of this place. We have break,
Yes, sir.
we have other ones, so we didn't include HR on the list here. But that does not mean HR is not one of them, because we used HR. Okay, it's here now. Look at it. Header rule.
Okay.
HR is there. So all these tags we have used majority of them. So today we'll be considering some other tags. Now, I'll be sharing my screen on, using the website, the training website folder that we were working on. So please remember, for you to edit your web page, you need to right click on that file, that index file that you created. And then you go to open with, then you now choose Notepad or whatever you are using. For now, we're using Notepad. So I'm going to I'm going to edit it on Notepad. I'm going to open it with Notepad. So if you are using Notepad++, you also use Notepad++. So now, like I said earlier, we want to look at some tags here. We want to start with break. Then we'll do images and then hyperlink. And as time, if we still have more time, we'll look at the other HTML tags on this list here. So we want to look at break. Then after that, we'll do adding images, adding hyperlinks, and so on. So with hyperlinks, you can link pages to pages. You can link audios to your page. You can link videos. You can link PDFs, even Microsoft Word documents and other kind of files. You can link them to your page, and somebody can access them, download them, and then use them. So now we're going to list this down here. Remember, we are looking at HTML tags. So I'm going to have okay. Let me go to my Notepad, because that's where we are.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Can we start from a plain page?
What?
Or we are continuing from yesterday's work?
Okay.
Are we continuing from yesterday's
Yes.
this thing, or we
Yes,
are using a plain page?
We're continuing from yesterday's page.
We can continue.
Yes.
Because my yesterday page is displaying something different from what I did yesterday.
And it doesn't matter. What matters is having the tags on your page and understanding how to use them.
Okay.
Let me find out. Is there anybody joining for the first time? Is there anybody joining for the first time? I don't think there is anybody on the platform right now that is joining for the first time. So it means everybody here were in the first class that we had on Tuesday. So now, this is the one we worked on the last time. And then let me show you how it looks like. Let me show you how it looks like
Okay, sir.
on your web browser. This is it on our web browser. Can we remember? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Now, if you look at what we have here, it's not centralized. I mean, it's not justified. It's on left alignment. That's the paragraph. But we're going to start with that, aligning our work. So it's a property of paragraph. That's the P tag to align, P align. So I'm going to show us on the page now. So we'll go to our page. And then, can you see this P? Can you see where I am? This
Yes,
P
sir.
tag, this place. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
So you now type P align equal to, if I say right, meaning you should align this paragraph to the right hand side. And then I'm going to check, I will save it, and then I will now refresh my page. Can you see it's aligning the page, the paragraph to the right? Can we see that? Hello? So we can see it's aligning the paragraph to the right hand side. So if I go again and say P align equal to center, it's going to align the paragraph to the center. So I will just change this right. P align equal to center. And mind you, the spelling of center is American spelling. C-E-N-T-E-R, not R-E-E-R. So you save it and you view it on your screen. So by the time you refresh, you can see everything is in the center of the page. Now, I'm going to use justify because I want to align to justify, as in both right and left should be equally arranged. So I will now say P align equals justify. So this is what we are going to use, justify. And then I'm going to refresh. So you have it justified on your screen. I'm sure that's clear. Hello? Please, I want you to respond if you are
Yes,
following.
Please come again, sir. Come again, sir.
Just finish explaining what P align is used for. The attribute of paragraph called align. Every tag you use, remember, has opening tag and closing tag, except for break and some other few ones like HR that does not really affect the text on the screen. But some tags have attributes, meaning just like the body tag. The body tag, as you can see it, the body tag has an attribute called BG color. You can see body here, it has an attribute. That attribute is what we say BG color equal to pink. So that attribute is what you add in front of that tag inside the same opening tag. So the same thing applies to paragraph. Paragraph, the P tag also has its own attribute called P align. And that P align, that align is what we decide where to align your paragraph text to, whether left, right, center, or justify. Is that clear?
yes, sir.
Mr. Lucky, are you following?
Yes, I'm following.
Hello?
Hello, sir. I can hear you.
Okay, now we'll continue.
Yes.
Okay. So now we have used the P align. Now the next one we're going to do is to use, is to add image. Remember I mentioned we are going to add image to our web page. So I will switch to our, so this is P align, as you can see it. Now for you to add image, you type img src equal to, and then you put a double quote. Now, I'm sure you are seeing what I'm displaying.
Yes.
Inside this space of double quote, you put the file name and the extension, the file name dot the extension, or the file path if the file is inside another folder. I will explain that. I'll write it twice. Let me write it, the second option, img. Img means image. The attribute of the image is source, image source, as src means source. So the image source is what you are trying to access. So when we say the path to the file, for example, if the file is inside images, then you now put slash, then you now put the image name. Let's say images slash car dot jpg, for example, and then you close that. This is an example, meaning this car is, this car picture is inside the folder called images. That's if you have it in another folder outside the website folder. You already have the website folder, then you now have another folder inside it called images. Then you do it like this. So same thing, whatever name you give to the folder where the file is found, you must put that folder as, you must put that folder and put a slash. That gives a path to the main file, which is the car.jpg. Now, I'm going to explain one or two things. First of all, for you to use the image or any image, you have to copy that image from the place where the images are stored.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Please, what brought about the car?
I'm using that as, I don't know, I hope you are following us.
I'm following.
I just gave I said it's an example. I'm using it as an example that this car.jpg is a file, is a picture file.
Okay.
So we are trying to use, I'm showing you an example of when you use a path to image. That's the particular image you are selecting. It's not directly, if it's not directly on your website folder, if it's inside another folder, inside the website folder, that's when you use this path to the image. But if the file is just directly inside, the file name dot the extension is the JPG. Sometimes the extension to the image may be PNG, sometimes it may be GIF, depending on what your picture extension is. Then the name of the picture itself is the file name. That's why I put it in this format, file name dot extension. So the file name here is car, for example. So now I want to show us how to access the file. Then now what we'll do is that I'm going to share my screen to show you. I'm sure you are seeing what I'm displaying now. Now I will go to pictures. Are we there?
Yes.
Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'm going to pictures. Now here, I want to pick some pictures from here. This is a picture, it's a PNG picture. I'll hold my control because I want to pick more than one picture. This is picture of ICT training. Then I have picture of this computer. And then let me also look for maybe one other picture, for example. Let me say, let me use a picture of this logo. Now I'm going to copy them, Control C. I'm going to say Control C. and then I would now go back to my website folder. This is my website. This is my website folder, training website. I hope we are following.
Yes.
Now, if I paste the pictures here directly on the website folder, I don't need to put a path to the image before displaying it. I will just pick the name of the image and then add the extension and display it. So now let me start by using this image, this SW. For you to know the path, you right click on it and go to properties. And then I don't know if you are seeing the properties I displaying. Are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, let me switch it. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it now.
Now, these properties is showing the file name, that's SW, and then it's showing the extension .png. Can we see the .png? That's the extension to that file. Are we all following, please?
Sir, please come again. Sorry, I missed that.
Okay, I said before you add an image to your web page, you have to go to where the image is, maybe in your picture folder. And I just copied some pictures just now, and I brought them to my website folder.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, after pasting them directly inside your website folder, you will now right click on the one you want to use, the picture you want to use. You right click on the picture and you go to properties. The properties is the last item on that right click list. When you click on it, that's when it will display this, what I'm showing you now. So here is where the file name is. SW is the file name. Then the type of file, that's what shows you the extension. That's dot what? What are you seeing here?
PNG.
Good, .png. There are other files here that are not PNG. Some are JPG, some are of other formats. So you must check the extension, because without the extension, the file will not, the image will not display on your web page. So for the image to display, you have to put the correct extension. Now that we have gotten that clearly, what I will now do is I will copy the name here, the SW, which is the file name. Are you seeing what I'm doing?
Yes.
You right click on it and click copy. I know I can easily type it out, but to avoid errors, typing typographical errors, it's good to copy the file name, especially if it's long. You copy it, and then you already know it's .png. So when you are writing the code, you just put .png. Now, let me share my notepad screen. So now we are back here. I want to put this picture immediately after this paragraph. Can we see where we are?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
So I will now say IMG SRC equal to, see that this is the format for adding picture. That's the tag. I will now paste the file name and put .png. Do you understand?
Yes.
You now put the .png. Now this is the file name. This is the extension .png. So file name .extension. That's the format I gave you. So you now save, Control S. So let's check our web page. So I will refresh, and then you can see the picture. Can you see the picture on the screen?
Yes.
So that is how to add images. So I would like you to try it immediately, right now. Copy a picture, or maybe you try it later.
The notepad, sir.
Huh?
Please go back to the notepad, sir.
Okay.
Mm.
So this is the notepad.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you can copy the code and then you try it. Make sure you are using the name of the picture you copied. Don't just type sw.png and expect it to show. Remember, it has to be the name of the image that you have copied into your website folder. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you try it now? I will pause the video so that you can try it. Then we'll continue after that.
I'm trying to turn the camera, but it's not because I'll go to my system. So
Okay. Well, who else have tried it that can share their screen? If you're having any issue, can you raise up your hand? Okay.
I can't rotate my camera. That's the issue.
No, it's not. Are you using phone?
I'm using. Okay, let me show.
Okay, better.
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, now that shows. Wait, it's not showing the image that you copied, have
It's
you?
not showing the image, no, sir.
Now, can you go to the image where you pasted it in website folder? Go to the folder. Open the folder. The folder, not the. What's the name of? Right click on it. Go to properties.
Okay.
Now.
Okay, I didn't change it before. That was why.
Okay, so
Okay.
so you.
It's now changed. Should I refresh
Yeah,
from here?
yes, but make sure have you checked the extension? What's the extension of your image?
It's JPG.
Yeah, sure, it's JPG.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
JPG
fine,
file.
good. Now refresh your page.
Okay, sir.
Uh,
Okay, it's there.
Good. I think that's clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. So you can stop sharing. Now. So we are going to continue. Is there another person that have tried it or that is having any issue? Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Is there any challenge before we continue?
Yes, I'm trying to get a picture from my system here, but I can't see the file name.
Have you seen the picture?
I've seen the picture.
Have you copied it into your website folder?
No.
Do the right thing now. Copy it into the website folder. Then you right click on the picture and then you go to properties. Even without going to properties, the file name is there. Every picture has a name. Every file you save on your system has a file name. So maybe you check up that later. Because of time,
Okay.
we are going to look at the other aspects. Now we want to try another kind of uploading, adding of images. This time it's going to be through a file path. It won't be directly on our web page or on our website. So now I'm going to show you. Okay, let me share my folder. Now this is where we are. Now I want to copy these other files, these 3 files. Let me cut them. This is my website folder already. I want these other 3 images to be inside a folder called images. I'll tell you the reason why we have to do it that way. The reason is because now I've created the folder images, and then I will open it and paste those pictures here. Why do we need it this way? Because if you're designing a full website for a client, and let's say the client has like 10 pictures to be displayed on that website. Meanwhile, you have maybe you have like 5 pages, that's 5 web pages, and then you have 10 pictures, and you have some other files that you want to hyperlink. Everything dumped on this same website folder and mixed up. It won't be professional. It would be difficult for you to locate what you are working with. But when you arrange them, they are all images are in one folder, all documents or other files are together in another folder. Maybe all videos are in one folder in case you have video files, and then all audio files are in another folder, things like that. It's a way of arranging or organizing your website. So now, this time, the image I want to pick is inside my images folder, and the images folder is inside my website folder. Now, let me pick this particular image, ICT training, this one. Now, for me to display this image on my website, what I will do is I'll right click on it and go to properties. Then I will now highlight the name, the file name, and then look at my type of file is .jpg, it's not PNG.
I can't see the property.
Oh, sorry. Thank you for that reminder. This is it.
Okay.
I will copy, you highlight the file name, you copy it, and then you look at the properties.jpg. Can we see it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Good. Now remember, I've copied this file name. You right click copy, and then you can click OK. Since you already know it's .jpg, you will add to it when you get to the path. So the next thing we're going to do, let me share the screen for our notepad. Now I want to add the next image down here. So what I will do, I will now say img src equal to, this time, first of all, you put the image tag just like this. Then the next thing, if you put the file name .jpg as it is, and you save, this file, this image is not going to show. Let's try it. I will just refresh. Can you see what it's showing? It's showing that this image it cannot be reached or it's not found. So what we will do is that we would add the path to the file. And remember, this is our website folder. This is the path. The images is a path. Are you seeing it? The images.
Yeah.
So it means you have to either copy the name. You can click once, and then you copy the image, the name of this folder where our image is, and then you go back to that our notepad. You come to the beginning of that write-up and you paste it there and you put the slash. So images / ICT training.jpg. This is a path. This is a path to the file. So without this path, we can't access this file. So you save it as usual. And after saving it, you will now go and refresh your page. So can you see?
Yes.
Now the image is displaying, is showing. So I believe this is a clear example. Make sure you practice the same thing. Now, we are going to look at hyperlinks. We've looked at images now. We are going to look at hyperlinks. But before we do that, I want us to use break. You know, we have not used break. Look at these two images. They are on the same line. Meanwhile, on the text editor, they are separated. So for them to be separate, you add break. If you put break here before this is a space, if you put a break tag here, it's going to push down this other part. So let's do that quickly. We're going to add a break. So we'll come here. You can either put it after this image, so this first one, or you come before the write-up and put BR tag. So when you've done that, you click save, and then let's refresh our page. You can see it now. It has pushed it down. Now I want to still put another break after this phone number so that this other image will come down. So all I'll do is just to add a break tag after the phone number BR, and then I'll save it. And then let me refresh my page. Now you have it this way. Now, if you want this image to be at the center of your screen, it's very simple. This first image, for example, I want it to be at the center of my screen. How do I do it? I will use center tag. There's a center tag. So you go back to your notepad. So before the image, you can choose to do it up or on the same line. And you type center. Remember, it's American spelling. And then you end the tag slash. Let's assume you did not end the tag. And I want you to see what will happen if you don't end the tag. Now I've typed center tag here. It will affect everything down here. Now we are going to refresh our page to see the effect. You see everything on the page is now brought to the center from that point where the tag center is applied. Are we seeing it? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Excuse me. So if you don't want it to affect everything on the page, what you just do is to end the tag. After since you want it to end immediately after the image, then you put slash center, and then you save it, save. So when you do that, you are going to refresh your web page. So you see only that image is in the center. The rest are back to their position, the left alignment, because that's the default position. Now quickly, we are going to add some other files inside our website folder, and we are going to look at hyperlink. Hyperlink, that's the next subtopic. So when we talk about hyperlink, what do we do? Well, we use this tag href equal to, you open a part, and then you can now put something like click here, and then you close the a tag. This is a sample, but inside this place, you are going to have the file name, the file name dot the extension. Mr. Lucky, please, can you put off your audio. Can you mute yourself? Okay. Now, so this is the hyperlink, like I said. This is the sample, so you can write out this code. href. Is an A tag. Then href means hyperreference. Are we following?
Yeah.
So just like the image source for images, the source carries the file path exactly the same way we did for the image. We are going to do here. The only difference is that in this hyperreference, you are going to have a text or image or something somebody will click on for them to be able to access that file that is attached to the reference. Are we together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please, I hope everybody is following. I hope it's not just
Yes, sir.
persons.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what we are going to do now is I will go to our computer and we'll pick some files. So now I want to go to document, or precisely let's go to desktop. I want to look for some files. I have this file, this Microsoft Word file. Then I have this other file, the PowerPoint file. Then let me look for a PDF file. This is a PDF file. I'm sure we are seeing what I'm doing.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I'm copying these files now. I would have loved to add some audio files, but let me just copy these ones. So I will do copy, and then I'll go back to my website folder. This is my website folder. Remember, just like images, if you paste the files directly on your website, you can access it by putting the file name directly without putting a path. I'm sure we remember that. But if we create a folder for documents or for materials, you can call it materials, then it means we'll add that folder, folder name as a path before we put the file in. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, I would link. I want to link this page. This particular. Okay. Let me use this one. Vine TKD certificate. So what do? We right click on it. Remember, you go to properties.
Properties.
You are not seeing my properties, so I will just show you. Share the screen. Now, can you see the properties? And then I will highlight the file name. I will copy it. Right click copy. Remember, this time, what's the extension of this file?
PDF.
Yes, it's PDF. So it means after this file, you are going to add .pdf in your code. So we'll click OK. And then the next thing we are going to do is to go back to our code on the notepad. And then we are going to add, a href equals, normally, what do? You paste the file name .pdf. You close it. Do we understand? And then this is how to end the tag. But remember what I told you, you must put something in between, like click something you will click for it to open that file. So I can say click to download certificates. Hmm? This click to download certificate is a write-up that will show on this page, but the certificate, the link to that particular file is this. Do we understand?
Yes.
So I will now save my file. I will click save, and then I will now refresh my page. So if I refresh my page, let me scroll down. Can you see? Click to download certificate. Can you see it?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So if you click on it, it's going to show the certificate. Can we see this? Hello?
Yes. Ah,
Is this screen still showing?
it's showing.
Okay. Good morning. So now, if I click back, it will take me back to my page, my web page. So why is it working? Because the file name is correctly copied and pasted. Don't type it when it is long. Because if you type it, there may be some typographical errors. And because of that, you won't be able to access what you are trying to access. Excuse me, please. Let me take this.
So please go back to the note.
Hello? Okay. Hello? Hello, good morning. I'm teaching a class. Okay. Yeah. Oh, but literally by sent you. What did he say? He said you can't do it faster. Okay. Okay, I will speak with Jackson. I'm teaching a class online right now. I'll call him after this class. Uh, hello, class. Have you
Okay,
finished
sir.
copying it?
Still on it, boss.
Okay, okay. I'm sure others are doing the same. You can see this is the Ahref. This click here is that text. Is representing the text on the screen that you will click on. You can see when you move your cursor around it, it changes to a hand sign, showing that that is a link to another file. And so the file name was what we have there, dot, the extension, which happens to be PDF. Same thing you can do to Microsoft Word. Your classwork will be to try it on Microsoft Word and PowerPoint, and you will see the same outcome. Let's be fast because we want to still work on some other tasks. This time we want to look at adding, you can also add a video, I hope you know, and audios the same way. So maybe I will leave that to you as an assignment. Your assignment will be to create a new web page, add videos and audios on that same page using the hyperlink.
Good, sir.
Yeah. So quickly, we are going to create a new web page so that it will be a refresher for those people who have not practiced what they did last class. We'll create a new web page, and then we're going to now do one or two things that we have done before. It will just be like a revision. So we'll run through it within 5 minutes. We should be able to finish that. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my notepad. If I go to file, you see new window. So now this is the new window. Are you following, please?
Yes, sir.
So this window now that is open. So what I'll just do is I'll just type HTML and then I'll end it /HTML. Then I'll now put the head /head. Meanwhile, the head has a title tag. Remember, title /title. Then inside the title, I can call this second web page. That's the title of my page. Then I will now say body. That's the body tag /body. Always close every tag you open. It's a rule of coding in HTML, and you don't have to forget it. It's very important. Now this time I can choose to put a BG color, but if I don't want to put a BG color this time, if I want to use a background, that's image now. If I want to put an image as my background, we can also do that. But for now, let me just leave it as it is body. So this second page, I want to put an H1 tag there, H1/H1, and then I'm going to call it second web page design. Then after that, maybe I'll just put HR to rule the line across. And then let's put one or two write-up. Just get some write-up around. So this time, so I'm copying a write-up, so I want to paste it here. Now, I'm sure we are seeing the screen, are we? Hello? Are we together?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
we are.
Okay, so now this is just like a summary of how to create a web page. First of all, you create the structure, and after creating the structure, you add the title and put every other detail in the body. Remember, this thing is not going to be like this when you view it, because you have not formatted it with your tags. So now I'm going to save this file. So if I go to save as, the first time you're saving the file, you save as. Now see where it wants to enter. This is not where I'm going. I want to save it in my own website folder. So I'll go, oh, sorry, you're not seeing what I'm doing now. Let me share that screen. No. Where are we? Okay. So just a minute. So I'll open my website folder and then I'll give it a name. This time I'll call it about.html. Then I'll change the save as type as all files. I don't know if we're seeing what I'm sharing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so I will now click save. So when you save, let's now go to our website folder. Good morning. So Here is our website folder. The file name I gave is about. So I'll double click on it and you can see our web page. Now, what do you notice? You see, it's not formatted the way we are expecting it to be.
Not seeing, sir. Your screen, sir.
Yes, you have a question?
Your screen, you're not seeing it.
Oh, sorry. This is the web page, the second web page. Can we see it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you can see this is not as formatted as we would have loved it to. So what we'll do is we'll now format it like this introduction, for example, introduction to website design is going to be maybe a header tag like H2 or H3, something like that. So now what we'll do is we'll go to our website folder and then we'll right click on the about and then go to open with and then you choose notepad because that's what we're using to edit. So since we are using notepad, so now we are here. So what I will do, I'll just put H2 tag here and then I'll end it /H2. Then make sure you save whenever you make changes. Now, this place has a paragraph already. So I'll now put a P tag. So with the P tag, I can say P align equals justify. That's to align the paragraph. And then I'll end the paragraph here /P. I'm sure we are following.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, what did I say I want us to do next? Can somebody remind us? What did I say we are trying to achieve now? I want to know if you are following.
Kind of a heading, a second heading.
No. For us to create this, there was where I told us we are working on the tags. We have looked at image tag. We have looked at hyperlink, and now we want to look at other tags like font tag, and we also want to look at ordered lists and unordered lists. Those are the things we want to look at now. So
Okay.
let me show us quickly from our. Let's make sure us from our course outline. Look at it. We have done break. We've done hyperlink. We've added images. Now, let's look at adding fonts with its attributes. Are we together now?
Yes, sir.
So we'll add font and the attributes of font. A font has three major attributes. It has font size, font color, and font face. That's three attributes: size, color, and face. The size is the size of the text. Maybe you want the size to be 12 or you want the size to be 4. So depending on the size you put, that's the size the text is going to take. Then font color is the color of the text. The text on our web page has been black all through. Now we want to start changing the colors of our text. So that's font color. And then font face is the font style, what we usually call font style, like Times New Roman, Vedana, Times Homa, and all those other fonts that we normally use on our Microsoft Word. So we're going to also apply similar thing. These are the font face. I'm sure you can see what I'm showing you.
No, sir.
Hello. Okay. So now quickly, we're going to look at fonts now. How do we handle fonts? Now, you can see this color outline is colored, it's showing, it's blue. So we want to do something similar in our design. So we'll go back to our notepad. Now, here, we want this introduction. Sorry, I think I have two opened already. So let me close one. So now this is where we are. You can see the H2 tag. So if we save it and view our page, you are going to notice that there's a difference in the design. So just refresh and then you have it this way. Now I want this introduction to web design or website design. I want the color to be different. I don't want it to be black. So I'm going to use font color. Are we together? Hello? Yeah.
Yes, we are.
So we're going to use font color. But quickly, let me show you on our tags. Let me add it here. So here, I'm going to say font. This is how we write the tag. Font color. So you put the color in quotes. Maybe the color is green, for example. Then if you want to add other attributes of font, apart from color, you can add font size equal to, maybe say 5. Then you press space again. Let's say font face equal to Tahoma. Then you close it. Then in between this font and the closing font tag, you're going to have your write-up. Maybe it could be few words or even a paragraph, whatever you're applying it to. You can say text. Excuse me. So now this text that is here is what will be affected. The size will be size 5. The color will be green, and the font face is going to be Tahoma. It's not going to be Times New Roman again. So I'm sure you are following what I'm saying now. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So you can write this down because we want to apply it on our web page. Quickly. Let's do fast. Let's do fast. Yeah. Are we there?
Not yet.
Are we done writing?
Almost.
Let's be a little more faster. Because the next tag we'll be considering after font is ordered lists. Ordered lists. So we'll look at ordered lists. We'll also look at ordered lists. So quickly.
Yes.
So for now, we're looking at font. Excuse me. Hello?
So after that 5, is there a space?
What?
That size equals 5. There's a space before face, right?
Yes, yes. Every attribute is separated by space. Every attribute of a tag is separated by space.
Okay, sir.
So you must put space. If not, if you are writing it together, it won't make any sense again.
Okay.
So now quickly,
Copy.
I'm sure we have done that already. So the goal of what we're trying to achieve is that when we are finished designing this second web page, we are going to link this second page to the first page and the first page to the second page. Do we understand? Hello? Are we there? I'm waiting for your response, please. What is that? Good morning. Hello? Saleh, are you with us? Hello? Mr. Peter, are you following?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, sir.
Okay.
That is-
Are you practicing what you are doing now?
I'm not
Mr. Diwali, I'm
supposed-
here. I'm here. Although I'm
Okay.
doing two things, I'm working
Okay.
and
Okay,
doing
good,
it at
good.
the same time.
Because I want everybody to understand what you are doing so that
Yeah,
when you are
I'm doing
practicing,
both. Yeah,
good,
I'm doing
good.
it.
Well done.
Thanks.
Okay. Now, quickly, we're going to do the font. I've just given you a sample of font code. So we're going to apply it now on our page. So come back to the page. Remember, I want to apply the font on introduction to website design. I want it to change. I want it to change the color. So what do? We come here. Remember, if you are putting the tag outside, it must also end outside. So /font. Are we seeing it? So now we won't just leave it like this because we've not applied any attribute yet. So we'll now come to the opening tag and press space. And then we'll now say color. Remember, the spelling of color is American spelling. HTML was designed by the Americans. So that's why it's not British English we're using to write the codes. So now the color, what color do we want to use? Let's say green. For example, we're just trying that as an example. So we'll save and then let's view our page. So if I refresh, I'm sure you can see the green. Can we see it? This heading
Yes, sir.
now is green. Can we see it?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Then
Yes.
now let's apply font to this write-up. This write-up here. Let's make this one, let's make it purple. Let's make it purple. So what do? We'll go back to our notepad and type font. Remember, it's inside the paragraph, the p tag. So it must also end inside p tag. Is that okay? So it must also end /font inside the tag. So the font attribute you are looking at, the font attribute you are looking at, this time we want to apply the 3 attributes that we have. The font color, so say font color equals, we want to use purple. Then we'll press space. We want font size to be 5. Press space again. Font face, want it to be area. Are we together?
Yes.
Hello?
All right.
Okay, so now we'll save it and we'll test it. So we'll go back to our web page to view what we have done. So when you refresh, can you see the difference?
Yes.
So we use Arial, so that's Arial font, and we use size 5. That's why it's big. Let's reduce it a little to 3. Reduce it to 3, it's going to be smaller. Or well, instead of reducing it, we can increase the heading here to maybe 7. Let's do that.
Let's increase the heading.
the heading to 7. So here now is the heading. I mean the introduction to website design. So we just come inside that font tag and add size to it. And we'll say 7. And then we'll save it. Let's view it on our browser. I'm sure you've seen it. Can you see the difference?
Yes.
Good. So that is how to apply font. So if you notice something here, you see that your H1 tag that used to be very big before, which is the biggest size of all headers, is not, I mean, it has its own limitation because you can't increase the size more than H1 the way it is. There's no H half or something. So, but with font tag, you can have a text increase to any size you choose to give it. And you can also reduce it to any size you want it to be. Hello, are we together?
Yes, we are.
So quickly,
Yes, sir.
I want us to now go to ordered list. Ordered list. Now, why am I talking about ordered list? Do you know that this write-up we have here, it has number 1, number 2, down to number 5. That's 1 to 5. But they are supposed to be arranged on different lines, but they are not arranged here. So for us to do that arrangement, that's why we want to use ordered list. So quickly go to our notepad, and then we're going to apply ordered list. Ordered list is similar to unordered list. The difference is that in ordered list, it arranges them numerically, like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, like that. But on ordered list, we use bullet points to differentiate them. So if you look at what we have here, we have these pages can be viewed online. So let's even break this part, BR. Let's do a break there. And then let's now bring in the ordered list. OL is the tag. And then we'll end the ordered list. We'll end the ordered list after GoDaddy / L. So I think here some of you may not be following unless
Ending it in 4.
So let me switch to our notepad and explain.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I think I was supposed to end it in 5.
And no, I just chose to end it there. The major thing is okay. Yes, it's true. 5. I'll move it there. But I want to explain ordered list first. Now, ordered list is something like this. Let's say you have OL, then you end the OL / OL. Now, in between the list, when you say ordered list, you will now put the items. Let's say list of items, for example. Then you now come here and say LI. LI means list. So you open LI and you close LI. Each line will have its own LI. Do we understand? LI, that's each item on the list. We have open and close LI. So the first item on the list, for example, if it is let's say we're looking at list of let's say we're looking at list of products. Let's say list of cars. So here we can say Toyota. Then the next one, we can say Honda. Then if we want more on the list, we just add the names. Let's say Ford, and then we add LI to close it, and so on. So with this now, this is the syntax, how ordered list looks like. It's the same thing is similar to an ordered list. You just change the O to U on ordered. But for now, it's ordered list. So if we copy this code the way it is now, if you copy this code, good one, Alpha. I'm teaching a class on that. Yeah. So if we copy this code now, we say copy, and we'll go to our notepad. Let me paste it somewhere here. Paste. So let me say BR, so that there will be nothing joining this. So if I save it, let me view. Let's view it on our web page. So look at it. Can see it, list of cars. Can we see it? Hello? Hello? I've lost my audience. Are we still there? Are we following? I just want to use this one to show you so that you understand what we're trying to do with the one on top. You can see the list of items. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Okay. I was trying to show us something. I don't know if we saw it.
We did not
Can we see it? The list of cars.
No,
Can you see
sir.
it? You now see the items listed: Toyota, Honda, Ford, and the rest. Did we see that?
Okay.
So
Yes, sir.
now
Yes, sir.
want to quickly apply it to this other list on top that we were working on before. So quickly, we go back to our notepad. Remember, we have added OL, ordered list. So the next thing we are going to now put is for each of these items. So in this case, we don't even need the numbers again. We just need LI. We'll start it with LI, you end it with /LI. Do you understand? LI, /LI. We'll remove the numbers because it will automatically add the numbers for us. LI /LI. And the next one, LI /LI. Then I want this number 5 to be there too. So I'll just add it LI. Then /LI. So if I save it, I'm going to view it now on our web page. So now you have it this way. Can you see? It's listed. These pages can be viewed online using that. Then terminologies. Okay. I think it's even only terminologies I need to put that LI to start with. So I will just go and edit that. So I just need to move only this OL. I just cut it. and put it at the beginning of terminologies. That's what I meant. And then I'll save. So if I view it now, it's going to give us this. This is what we want. So we can see them. Now, if I want it to be on ordered lists, all I need to do is just to change the OL to UL. On order, that's UL. So I'll switch, and then I'll just come here and I'll just change it to U. The OL, I'll change it to UL. The LI are the items, that's the list. So those ones are the same. You won't change anything there. So if you save it and then view it in your browser, let's view, let's refresh. Can you see the difference? It's using bullet points this time. Hello,
Yes, yes,
are we
Yes.
following?
we are.
Okay, so that's how to apply ordered list and unordered list. Now, lastly, before we close, it's already 11. We want to link page 1 to page 2.
Who they talk to since morning?
I'm teaching the class online.
Online.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
technology.
Very good, sir.
So they don't get it right.
Thank you.
Oh, they don't get
No problem. Hello, can we connect the 2 pages now? So let me share our website folder so that you see this is our index, this is our about. So we're going to drop a name called index, homepage on the about. So that when we click on it, it will open index. Do we understand? Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir. The line is breaking.
Okay, anyway, you will get the recording. Maybe it's your network. But what I'm saying is you are want to link the index page to the about page and want to link the about page to the index page. Is that clear? So which means on about page, we are going to put something like home page. Home page is the same thing as index. So what we'll now do, I'm going to copy, I'm going to right click on the index to pick the file name. So you go to properties. Are we following, please? So we'll go to the properties of index. So we'll copy the name index. We'll right click, we'll copy, and then remember what's the extension for it is .html. Can you see it? Can you see the extension, please? Index.html. That's what it should be. So I'll click OK, and then I'm going to open my about a page. That's the editor for about. So somewhere on the page, maybe somewhere in between or at the bottom here, I can have a break.
Hello, sir.
Yes, somewhere in between here, I can have a break. And then,
So I didn't get that about you talked about. The thing was breaking.
okay, I am on
Everything from the beginning.
Okay, now look at what we are trying to do. We are trying to link home page to this about page. Do you understand now? Hello?
I can hear you now, sir.
Yes, we are
This
trying
line
to
is breaking. It's breaking
Yeah.
very seriously.
well, I'm going to pause the video. Don't worry, you'll get that part on the video. But I want to repeat what I just said. This is our about page. We want to drop a link here so that when we click on home, when you see the word home, it will link us back to our index page. Do you understand? Hello?
It
Can
was
hear you
breaking. I'm just
clearly, sir.
hearing you.
Okay.
I just heard you now.
Okay, fine. So now let me show you what I'm trying to do. I've put the home there. So if I refresh this page, you're going to see home. Can you see this home here? Can you see this home?
So I don't understand how you
Yes.
got.
Can you see this home that is written on the screen? Now, if I click, it's not going to click because I've not done the hyperlink. So to do an hyperlink on this, that when I click on this home, it will take me to index. That's what I want to do now. So I will go back to the about page. This is where the home is. So I'm going to now write href equal to, and then I'll paste index.html. That's the file name of what I'm linking to. And then I will close the A tab. Have we seen what I just did? This is the hyper reference. So when I click on home, it will open index.html. Do we understand? So I will now go to save, and then let's view it in our browser. I'll just refresh, and now you can see it. So when you click on this, see your cursor. When you click on home, it will take you back to your home page. Can you see this? Hello?
Mm. Yes, sir, I can see it.
Okay, good. So now we're going to do the same thing from home to link back to about. So on this home page now, we'll go to the notepad of it, and we're going to drop the link to about. Now I want you to do it classwork. Can somebody write the code and display? Hello? Good morning. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm at the CBT. Hello, has somebody written the code? I want you to write the code to link from home page to about page. Peter, are you saying something? Hello?
No, I said network was dragging.
Okay. Anyway, I'm recording. So after the class, I'm going to post the video on the group chat so you can
Okay.
have access to it. Okay, so I said I want us to link homepage, that's this index page, to about page. So the first thing you are going to do is that you will open this index page in your editor, in your notepad or notepad++. So I do.
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay. So now, what we will now do is that you go to your index page, which is this. I'm sure you are seeing this. This is our home page now, the index, the one we started with before. So we'll just drop something like, we'll just drop that about, let's say about us, something like this. So let me quickly do a break so that it won't join it with any other thing. Now, I will save this, and then we're going to view it on the browser. We're going to view it on the browser. So let me share. So I will just refresh my page now, and you can see this about us. Can you see this about us? Hello?
Yes, sir, I can see it.
This about us is what I want to use. And when I click on it, for now, if you click, nothing is going to happen because we've not created the link yet. So this about us is what we want to use our hyperlink on. So we'll now go back to our notepad to add that code. So here, this is the about us. So we'll now put our A tag, href equal to, and then we'll end the tag /A. Do we understand? Now, this about us you are seeing here, remember, it has a name. The name is about.html. But for you to be sure, go to our website folder to confirm. This is the file we're trying to link to. So you right click on it as usual, you go to the properties, and then you copy the name about. You copy it, you right click, you copy. And what's the extension? Who can tell us what's the extension of this file? Hello? Somebody tell us what the extension is. The extension is .html. So it will be about.html when you get to that other screen. So we'll quickly go to our index page again. And then we'll come here. We've already copied the file name. So we'll paste it .html. That's all we need to do. And then we'll save the file. And then we'll view it in browser. I'm sure. Now we'll refresh the page. So you can see the hand sign as shown, meaning the about us is now a link. You can also link a picture like this. That when you click on the picture, it should link you to a page or to another file or to a video or to an audio. You can also do the same. So it's the same way the link is, the code is written. So you click about and it takes you to about. And then you click on home, it takes you back to the home page. Is that clear? About home. Is there any question? Hello? Is there any question, please? So if there's no question, it means we have understood what we did. Remember what we did earlier? The first thing was, okay, we looked at some of the HTML tags. We looked at break. We looked at hyperlinks. We looked at adding images. We also looked at fonts and its attributes. And then we also looked at ordered lists and unordered lists. In the next class, we'll be looking at creating tables and menu. And then we'll also learn how to create forms and create meta tags. So if there is time, next class, when we finish the HTML tags, we'll also create divs. And as we are creating the divs, we'll also look at cascading style sheets. So next class will be very, very long class. And then let me not say very, very long class, but if we are fast enough, it will still be the same time frame, 9:30 to 11, and we are done. But we are going to cover a lot in the next class. So please don't forget to practice what we have done today, so that you have a clearer understanding of what we are doing. I will be okay. I will send this file to the group chat. This Microsoft Word document. That's the course outline. I'm going to send it to the group chat, and you can see. Let me just go through what we have to offer. So this cascading style sheet is actually not one-day class, because you're going to be learning how to write CSS for different web pages. And then you also learn how to write external CSS. And then we also learn how to create a full website using our Notepad and Notepad++. Then after that, we go into Visual Studio Code, using Visual Studio Code to design website. Then we'll create web pages with it and design complete website with Visual Studio Code. And after that, we'll now learn how to download templates. And I'll teach you how to download the templates online, free templates that you can use to design your website in a faster pace. And then with that, you'll be using Bootstrap in the process. Although I didn't indicate that in the course outline. Then we're also going to be doing some mini projects and other things like that. Just a minute. Hello, sir. Fine, sir. I'm at the library, sir. I'm not sure, sir. Okay. 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 Listen. Listen. So with all this, then we're also going to look at purchasing domain name and SSL. We'll also look at web hosting, and under that, you will learn how to buy your own domain name by yourself and upload your website to the control panel, the cPanel online. And you also learn how to create customized emails. And then you also learn how to access your webmail. So all these are things we are going to be doing. And then in addition, though that's more like a extra, not really part of the class, I will also introduce you to PHP, MySQL programming. And then you also learn how to write simple programs with PHP, and also learn to design contact form that you can use to send email to people, and they will receive the mail, and you can also get a feedback of your mail. And then you also be introduced to JavaScript programming. And then I'll also introduce you to other editors for website design, like Sublime Text, or we have a Dreamweaver, Microsoft front page. As we may have the time, we'll try to look at them, the ones where we can access. So now note, this class is strictly practical inclined. It's not, it must, if you must understand, you have to practice the codes and do your assignments. So as I'm telling you, do this, practice this, please make sure you do it. Though the training cost is 30,000, but we are going to be giving you a discount of 5,000. So you can pay 25. The account to pay to is listed below here. You can see it. It's an Access Bank account, Swap Technologies. But there are other courses you are going to be doing. Though, for those of you interested in programming, we'll be doing ASP.NET programming, C#.NET with MS SQL Server as a database. So I'm still handling that. But other courses that we'll be doing, which includes cybersecurity, IT essentials, network essential, Amazon web services, and the rest. Those other ones, and then the Huawei HCIA, that's routing and switching. Those other ones are under the academy, the Igbenedion University Academy. Those ones, the account for that will be given to, we'll also display the account for that. But this particular one is not offered directly in the academy. Hello? I have a question. Hello? Hello? Peter, do you have a question?
I've been trying to chat the guy before you come chat.
Huh? Is that?
Did you hear me?
Say again.
I've been one chat the guy before you come chat.
Okay, before I.
Okay. So that's why I discussed with you. I want to discuss with him. Since you say that you did with him, so I don't know how long.
Okay, okay. Maybe you chat me up.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. So we are going to. So the next class will be. Can we do class on?
No, Saturday? Yeah. I get plenty to talk with it. Not here.